falling.
Hey there, what's going on, everybody? It is Friday night. We're about to watch a movie. Fucking let's get this shit started. Why? I don't know why this was such an awkward start. So sorry.
Yeah, man.
Fucking get your shit together, man.
We're not watching a snuff film.
Yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's next week.
Tonight we are watching Extreme Justice. We're getting back to our Thursday night prime roots this week.
We're also watching our third Mark Lester
Yeah.
joint.
I gotta say, it felt. If you're watching along, we are starting the movie. Hold on, right now. Let me get it back to 0 because we're at 8 seconds.
After Commando and Showdown in Little Tokyo.
Yeah. All right, we are starting now. I like. This is another movie I vaguely remember seeing in the mid '90s, probably when it was first
I watched it the
HBO.
Thursday night prime. It came on. I
Yeah.
remember that.
Yeah.
But I didn't remember much else.
I'm pretty sure I watched this with my dad on our couch.
I remembered liking it because it had a lot of squibs in it.
Yeah, I mean,
which was a selling point for me.
if I had a clearer recollection of this, being 13 or 14 when it came out, I think I would have loved it.
I love Andrew Divoff. I love Yaphet Kotto.
It is a fucking pretty stacked cast.
Scott Glenn.
Yeah, action movie wise. Lou, I love the setup, the special investigations section.
They give it the Blade Runner scroll to try to give it some seriousness.
Yeah,
because this movie kind of wants to be two different movies. It wants to be an 80s shoot 'em up cop movie, but it also wants to be a Sidney Lumet.
It wants to be Point Break
thriller.
also.
Point Break. I noticed that too. The whole Amigo thing.
Yeah, and even you have the surfers.
Amigo.
You have the surfer robbers.
Surfer gang. They're a cop gang.
Yeah.
I got that vibe too.
It is a shitty Point Break.
Yeah.
But I will say, I did kind of enjoy watching this movie.
I had a hard time watching it.
Really?
Yeah.
I it felt good to get back to our roots with this Thursday night prime movie. I like the premise of this secret police unit that hunts criminals. That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Again, the cast is pretty stacked. The action's pretty 90s action. What more can you ask for, man? You have
it had. I didn't like the writing for one. Okay, because it felt like they took, they sat in a room, wrote down every cop movie cliche.
And jammed it into one.
You're right. Threw it all together and didn't leave any out. Every fucking cop movie cliche,
But
he's a cop on the edge, but not just him. They're all cops on the edge. They can't just have that be one.
I was
cop.
gonna say we don't get the scene in every action movie where you have the detectives being hauled into the captain's office.
No,
and,
because the captain.
I'm tired of your renegade ways. No, this is the opposite. We approve of your renegade
captain
ways.
Is a renegade. Yeah, with the skin of a hot dog and the mustache of Ned Flanders.
Yeah,
that's Scott Glenn. He's always tanning. I don't know how he has time to tan in this movie because he's and Billy Blank's the Tybo creator in his brief role here.
That's right. I didn't even fucking notice that on my first watch.
He's in so many B movies in the 80s and 90s.
Oh hell yeah, Scott Glenn.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I just as a dumb way to kill 90 minutes. I enjoyed it.
I just there's a reporter character.
Of course there is.
Says at least 3 times, "I'm a reporter."
There's one scene between her and Lou Diamond Phillips, and he says the goddamn dumbest thing.
The guy dressed as Gerardo in this movie?
The guy with 90s Superman hair?
Yeah, Officer Gerardo. He does have 90s resurrected Superman hair.
Yeah, the black suit Superman.
Yeah.
They're arguing, and she says something. One of them says something about how things are getting dangerous, and she's in danger because of her reporting. He's and he says something along the lines of well, this wouldn't be happening if you weren't, printing, information about it.
Yeah.
And it's dude, that's the news. That's how that's her job.
Yeah.
That's reporting.
But I just hate the reporter character in movies in general.
Yeah.
I hate the character whose only motivation is to get the scoop. I gotta get the scoop. I gotta get the story. It's just so fucking overused. And so in this movie, we have characters who both say, "I'm a cop. That's what I do," and also people who say, "I'm a reporter. That's what I do." If we only had a person who was a doctor or a lawyer in this movie who said that, we would have the fucking, the EGOT.
Yeah. Can I just say that I fucking love Yaphet Kotto in this movie?
Oh my God. How would they allow a police officer to dress like that?
He's in a completely different movie than everybody else. Yeah, yeah. I swear to God, I think he just wanted to film a Western. And they're like, well, it's actually just set in like modern day. He's like, no, fuck it. I'm just going to show up for the Western.
Say no to Yaphet.
Yeah. Like, he just showed up to film a fucking Western.
Yeah. I was even thinking that maybe another character was supposed to dress that way, and he was like, that's mine. Yeah. No, Yaphet, it's not going to fit you. It's mine. Yeah, because what police force would allow someone to be so trigger happy that they dress like a gunfighter? You know? L.A. in the early 90s, this is happening?
Holy shit.
We don't remember what was happening in L.A. in the early 90s, do we?
Is that a black cowboy?
A 7-foot-tall black cowboy? They also give him... Oh, here's Lou Diamond Phillipsing. Just showing how, like,
I love that he just
much of a rogue he is.
Wears a hat that says DNA on it for a good chunk of the movie.
Yeah, I actually meant to bring a baseball cap that I could wear backwards, just so I would look like Detective Jeff Powers. Right? We have this, reputed, Latin American actor, Lou Diamond Phillips. I think he might be Mexican American. I'm not sure.
I believe so.
I think he's Mexican American, right? He played
Richie Valens,
right? And they had such a chance to make a character rich with culture.
Yeah.
Jeff Powers.
Jeff.
Jeff Powers. Where you from, Jeff Powers? Like, what a fucking bland name. This is a movie that has names that people were just like, well, what's the name of the reporter going to be? I don't know. Jenny Daniels. And her name is like something like that too. It's like,
let's see if we can get it. Hold on.
Louise Daniels. It's like when they give people last names that are just first names with an S.
Kelly Daniels.
Yeah. When your last name is just the first name with an S on it, that's lazy fucking writing, right?
Yaphet Kotto's name is just
Mike
Detective
Lloyd,
Larson.
2 names.
Angel.
Angel. Oh, yeah. But he's awesome. I'm not saying a bad word about Andrew Divoff, Cuban-Russian actor.
I had fun with this. I really did.
Oh, and you know who gets killed in this? Mark Lester once again made it his lifelong objective to kill Tommy Rosales in every one of his movies.
Yeah.
He was one of the rapists in the van that they follow and then let perform a rape so that they can then get them after the rape.
Let this woman be traumatized for her entire life. Well, her entire life, literally, because she gets killed about 2 seconds later. This guy looked familiar. I didn't know what the fuck he was in.
Who are we talking
Patriot. J. Arlen Jones. He played Nash, like one of the criminals they were like hunting.
Okay.
He was in The Patriot.
I think he might have been in Hard to Kill. Oh, speaking of Hard to Kill, the exact same music was used in Hard to Kill as in this movie. It's the same composer. The whole time I'm watching this movie, I'm going, this sounds exactly like a Steven Seagal movie, and I can't put my finger on it. But it's probably because this guy scored Hard to Kill, Out for Justice, and Above the Law. So they probably all have the same music cues.
Yeah, he was in Night of the Creeps. Maybe that's where I recognized him from.
Didn't you watch that recent?
It was a long-ass time ago, but it was for Big Dumb Monsters.
Satan's Princess.
Shit. What were we just talking about? We were talking... Oh, Steven Seagal. I remember what I was going to say. Thank you. No, we just did Predator 2 last week for the show. And I did not know this, and this is mind-blowingly amazing. One of the original ideas for Predator 2 was to have Steven Seagal star in it and be the person fighting the Predator.
Wow.
The reason they went another way with it, is because the director, I forget who it was.
Predator 2 was Stephen Hopkins.
Yes, yeah. wanted him to be like an everyman, the guy in the movie.
Yeah.
So they got Danny Glover. Steven Seagal wanted to make him a psychiatrist who knows kung fu.
Oh my god!
Yeah. That would have been amazing.
He cures neuroses with his fists.
Yeah, he beats the crazy out of you.
We don't use that word around here, Chris. Yeah. We don't use that word.
This is a safe space.
Yeah. What the fuck? Goddamn, I'm trading in my.
Oh yeah, I have noticed they stick.
Jesus Christ!
I've been just drying it off the table.
All right, I'm just using the table, man. It's become that sort of place. Oh yeah, they give Yaphet Kotto, however you say his name.
Yeah.
The exact same role that he has in Alien in one scene. All the cops are hanging around, and he starts talking about bonus pays and stuff.
Yeah,
it's like the exact same scene from Alien.
Hey, fucking Mark Lester probably pulled him aside one day. He's like, I really loved you in Alien, man. My favorite part of that movie was the bonus pay.
Yeah,
scene.
yeah.
Can you do that again?
You talk about all the extra pay you want to get from this.
You got it, man.
Okay, and I need to talk about this. Okay, you have veteran character actor Ed Lauder, who plays the police captain in probably 50 fucking movies. Okay,
yeah.
One of the most famous bald heads in all of cinema history. Okay, yeah. They put a goddamn toupee on his head. I have never seen him in a movie with a fucking toupee on.
Yeah,
ever. And he's got a toupee in this. Of course, he's wearing a hat right now. But in the toupee, it's like Bruce Willis bad.
Yeah.
It's like Elton John bad.
It just does not look right at all.
It doesn't look right. Maybe he needed hair next to, Lou Diamond because he's got his Yanni hair in this.
Yeah. Yanni hair. Oh, this is my favorite scene of the whole movie.
Yeah, all the drunk cops just go shooting in their backyard.
The sound editing on this is fantastic, right? I even ready? This is what it sounds like if you're watching the movie. Hold on, let me get my sound effects queued up. Just a couple of guys sitting around shooting the shit, and then every time somebody has something important to say, you just start hearing gunfire.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. We're just having a good time.
Yeah.
Fucking he'll say something, and as he's saying something, bam, bam.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not kids around or anything. It's not a family party. But we're just gonna go out back and get drunk and fire at some beer bottles.
My dad was a cop. This was pretty accurate. I'm saying, out of all the parts of this movie, this is probably the most accurate.
But would they be firing at full beer bottles?
Not a delicious ice cold Miller High Life like that. Yeah. Are you fucking kidding me? We shot at a lot of empty bottles, never full bottles.
Yeah.
We would fill them up with water.
Yeah.
Just so we could see how cool it looked when the water exploded.
Yeah.
But we're not shooting at full beer bottles. We wouldn't have been drinking while shooting. That's not that wouldn't have been the thing.
The other thing I love is that Yaphet Kotto, again, we're gonna you know what? It's a Kotto or Kodo as you will.
I only say Kotto because I wrote that song and I don't want to lose it. Chilling in the grotto with Yaphet Kotto.
But you can tell his gut's too big for him to wear the holster sideways as for cross draw that he wants. So he literally has it pointing at his dick, it's right in front.
I think that's an issue that a lot of old timer gunslingers have.
Yeah.
There's a guy I remember seeing on YouTube who was a 70 or 80-year-old guy who was the fastest gun out there, but same thing. He had such a huge gut.
He couldn't do the cross draw anymore.
Yeah, and so he could still do it and pull it and shoot it, and to the point where you didn't even see him do it. But yeah, there was a lot of gut involved. Do you think they tried out all the different beers to see which one looked best exploding? Like a Kubrick move. You
know what? I want to see a Guinness. Give me a Guinness.
Buy every beer in all of the entire European continent.
I love that Lou Diamond Phillips is just dressed like a college kid.
Oh, yeah. He's just like David Cross all throughout the 90s.
Yeah, even with the baseball cap.
Yeah. He just lays on the attitude cop, role a little too thick in this.
Yeah.
And also, there's a scene where we already missed it because he's already on the squad. But, so, at the beginning of the movie, we see him. He's a rogue cop out on his own with his, other partner. And then he meets Scott Glenn, and Scott Glenn's like, "Hey, man, hey, amigo." He's like, "I think you'd be right for this this team of cool cops that
psychopaths that I manage."
And then like a week later, I don't know, they show it. They show him being accepted to the squad, and then Lou Diamond Phillips full on hugs him.
Yeah.
Have you ever in your life,
like crotch to crotch hug,
hugged a person who gave you a job?
I have not. No.
Right?
Yeah.
Isn't that just? I'm not even joking. That's just weird. You would probably get fired for that. Not even in like a sexual harassment thing, just because it's fucking weird. It's like when Hank Hill told Mr. Strickland that he loved him.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, I love you," and Mr. Strickland was all weirded out about it. They just met. He gives him a job, and then he hugs him.
Yeah. Now he's dressed like the lead singer of Faith No More.
Or Pearl Jam.
Yeah.
more Faith No More, though. Yeah.
Yeah. The hair really is Faith No More.
And the tie-dye.
Yeah.
Now he's at Pearl Jam.
Yeah, that's Eddie Vedder right there.
Lou Diamond Phillips and Scott Glenn going into the...
It's always about Richie.
Oh, my God. At one point, they're in a bar, and somebody says something about Richie. We won't be able to hear it, but there are many scenes where they're in the cop bar.
I was wondering how long it would take us to get to a La Bamba quote from, what's his name?
Bob.
What's the actor's name? Isai Morales, yeah.
Who was the villain in the last Mission Impossible movie that I couldn't get through. Scott Glenn was in a lot of Thursday Night Prime movies.
Oh, hell yeah.
I think HBO had a deal with him.
He's got a 7-picture deal with HBO.
Yeah. He does have a real cop face.
Yeah. He's got that grizzled look.
Yeah.
He's probably like 40 in this movie, but he looks like he's 60.
Yeah. He's got the mustache.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Bronson, Tommy Lee Jones, There it is. Look at that fucking toupee.
It's like a buzz cut.
It's like someone scalped Bruce Willis when he was in The Jackal wearing one of his awful wigs, and they put that on top of his head.
It doesn't even match with the rest of his hair. It literally looks like he's wearing a porcupine on his head.
And we're watching a B movie, right?
Yeah.
Why even have that in the budget?
Yeah. You would save money, yeah.
He is a bald actor. He is bald in everything he's in.
Just let him be fucking bald.
Yeah. He's the bald police captain in Death Wish 3, which we should do. Because that is the most amazing movie of all time.
You just picked our next movie.
I mean, he's the police captain that recruits Bronson to just go out and kill everyone.
The line I thought was actually from Kinjite. I think it's from Kinjite. It's for jerking off.
Yep. Yeah. You know what this is for, don't you?
It's for
jerking off. That one would be an uncomfortable one to watch since it's about
teen porn.
Yeah, it's about children being exploited.
Here we have the opposite of a man panties scene.
Oh, this is definitely another Eddie Vedder outfit. He's definitely performed that way in the 90s anyway, not anymore.
Yeah.
Now he just dresses like Springsteen. Oh, also the obligatory moment in any 80s movie where a guy will just slip his hand into a girl's shirt. Guys are always just cupping.
Go for it. We're acting. We're just acting.
Yeah. I remember in Psycho 2, the kids go into the basement of the Bates Motel to smoke a joint and make out.
Yeah.
And they're sitting on the mat on the floor, and all of a sudden the guy is just like, "Hey," and then he's just like, "Booing,"
100% not in the script, I guarantee.
Oh yeah, right. In The Blob,
Yeah.
They're in the car, they're having their cocktails, and the guy's like, "Boing," and then the Blob eats his hand because it's in there. The Blob knows what pigs. Earthmen are.
Yeah.
Misogynist.
Yeah.
Holy shit. We have to do a remake of The Blob and make him woke.
PC Blob?
The PC Blob.
I think I like the woke Blob better. Yeah. Holy
not
Christ.
cool. Yeah, like the bra starts talking. Not cool, dude.
Their pronouns are they.
Oh, there's his girlfriend who's a reporter.
I'm sorry, these two people would not be dating also.
No way.
They have zero in common. You can tell just by looking at them.
You're talking about their race, aren't you?
No. Just like...
I'm like
yeah.
I'm always talking about it too.
Just, these people just, like, they have no chemistry. Like, they just do not belong together.
Yeah.
And also, she looks kind of like 45. And, like, he's supposed to be, like, the hot young dude. Like,
she is, Bruce Willis's wife in The Last Boy Scout.
Yeah.
And I think she's
I was looking it up earlier. Hold on.
I think she's like maybe one of the air hostesses in Die Hard 2.
She's in Commando also.
Commando. That's what she's on the plane in Commando. That's what it is.
That's exactly it.
Another Mark Lester joint.
Exactly. Yeah, it's a 2 in a row.
I think she's married to Scott Bakula.
All right.
She's getting some of that quantum leap cock.
She played Tila in Masters of the Universe.
Oh, wow. That's right.
Where is that, like, spouse info? Well, it's Hollywood. They were probably married for, like, 2 years.
I don't know. He's, like, probably one of those people. He seems like one of those people that's actually wholesome.
Jesus Christ. She's got, like, fucking a whole, like, huge bio.
Well, the lesser
known... Scott Bakula. All right. I apologize.
The lesser known, usually, the bigger the bio, you know?
Yeah. 2009 to present. All right. Oh, she auditioned for the role of Janeway on Star Trek Voyager.
Oh, so they've been together a long time.
Oh, yeah.
With Bakula
boyfriend of 15 years.
Yeah.
All right. Good on you, Scott Bakula. Yeah. And what's her name here?
If I ever saw Bakula in person, I would just start singing to him immediately the song he sang on Sunny.
Oh, yeah.
How did they know that my wife took it all? Hey, Hollywood, someone just took a dump up on 2. All right, right, boss. So good on that. I just love that he went along with that whole episode. You know?
Yeah.
For people who don't know, they did a full-on quantum leap episode of It's Always Sunny.
Yeah, I love it. Like when people can actually have like a sense of humor and like laugh at themselves. Like,
Yeah.
Hey, Hollywood. Hey, Extreme Justice. Oh, this is the creepy scene with Scott Glenn where he's like talking to his wife and then he like starts like dry shooting at the picture of her.
Yeah, this is the I want to be Lethal Weapon moment.
Yeah.
But no one, they didn't. I don't think anyone would have bought him pointing the gun at himself.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, because he's like way more of just a psycho than he is like depressed.
And they even set up her picture exactly like Riggs's wife's picture. With like a face shot on one side, full body shot on the other side. Just so the audience could get a look at, and they know Scott Glenn's getting himself a good piece of ass,
Scott Glenn pulls ass.
Yeah.
He crushes pussy.
Fucks.
Yeah. Scott Glenn fucks.
This guy fucks.
Another car full of stereotypes.
Yep. Michael Douglas is going to take a bag full of guns from them soon. Oh, this is the Patty Hearst scene.
Yes. Yeah. Even the girl even has the beret. Like every,
yeah.
That's funny. I was thinking the same thing when I was watching it.
I felt like the first half of the movie is just these lackluster action scenes, like, butted up against each other. And then the second half of the movie is like trying to be this almost like a legal thriller type thing where it's all about him turning in the cops.
Yeah.
Like you don't even get a proper bad guy killing at the end.
I will gripe about the ending. That is one thing I didn't like. It just kind of stops.
They gave it an 80s, teen movie ending where, like, a guy gets punched out, and because he gets punched out, he loses.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Movie's over. He just he got knocked down.
Right. The bully gets knocked out, and now the nerd is the most popular kid in school. It ain't gonna fucking happen.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, he's not gonna get right back up and beat the fucking piss out of you.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. You know?
Ooh.
Fucking
good Lord.
Yeah. And I love Scott Glenn. I'm not even
I don't know. I had fun watching this. I enjoyed it. Maybe it was just because I was having a good day. Like, but yeah, no. I will say I had to like rewind a couple of scenes because I started losing track. Like, I got distracted. Like, so it did fail to hold my attention. Again, I just love
Bucky Cotto.
Yeah, he's got the duster. Like, it's fucking Los Angeles. It's 100 degrees outside. He's wearing a duster.
It's a dry heat.
Yeah.
I think this is the exact same street corner as Dirty Harry. Don't it look like it? Lou Diamond Phillips ain't eating a hot dog, though, while he's killing a bad guy.
Again, the hat just says DNA.
What does that mean?
Somebody came on your hat.
Literally, I guess.
Yeah. This is the, like, Gary Busey and, like, Keanu Reeves outside of the bank scene.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
It's just missing the Utah.
Yeah.
Get me two.
Yep.
I had to get a meatball sandwich for dinner the other night because I saw a T-shirt that said Utah. Get me two.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, all right, now I want a meatball
I'm
sandwich.
amazed that exists, but now I have to find it.
Yeah. I'm like, we have to do Point Break at some point, but we're going to save that because it is a perfect movie.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
You know,
we're just going to sit here and be going, I like
about.
this. This is awesome.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's shit we got this. We're professionals.
Yeah. Right away, he's...
The hat's backwards. He's serious.
Oh, yeah. He's going to win this arm wrestling competition.
There was a this is like so obscure mutant X-Men character in the 90s called Extreme.
Okay.
And he looks like that character with the backwards hat and the long hair and everything.
Wow.
Yeah.
He was the Poochie of the X-Men.
Exactly, yeah. He died on the way back to his home planet.
That guy's dressed like someone going to OTB. He's not dressed like a
100%.
cop, you know?
They just borrowed this wardrobe from George Kennedy.
There's a little box of garlic in the pocket.
Garlic? That's a fucking deep cut.
Gotta find one of them commercials. It used to be on late at night.
Yeah.
Watching like Howard on E or something at night.
And here comes, George Kennedy hawking these garlic pills.
Garlic. I take garlic.
And didn't they like make you stop burping or something?
I don't know
like,
what the fuck it was for. It just baffled me.
Yeah.
It was something that was supposed to be healthy for old people. That's
but it didn't make your breath smell like garlic.
Right. That was a selling point, right?
Yeah.
It didn't make you smell like garlic.
Garlic.
Oh, this too. He holds his Desert Eagle pistol out behind him in the bank while just waiting for shit to go down.
Yeah.
Someone in this packed bank isn't going to see...
That guy's got a gun.
That gigantic gun.
Yeah.
A gun so big because they wanted to make a big gun, you know?
Fucking Scott Glenn's got the Desert Eagle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that a cowboy in a duster and a Crocodile Dundee hat?
Yeah. Yep. Oh, okay. Just making sure.
Oh, I keep forgetting I have to sit like differently for this show because like we're more watching the movie. Like my neck hurts after a while.
That guy was a bad guy in something. I can't put my finger on it.
Who the one of the cops?
The big guy with the short hair and the mustache.
Let's see if we can find him. Let's check Topcast.
Right there, William Lucking.
The one cop.
Yeah. What is he from?
You got to be lucking kidding me. Red Dragon.
The Limey.
Oh yeah.
Foreman. I watched that not too long ago. I love that movie.
He was in Sons of Anarchy for a while.
Star Trek Enterprise.
Let's see.
He's a big guy. They probably put him in...
K-Pax.
Yeah, that's the one I watch all the time.
Aaron Brockovich.
No, something where he was like a gangster, I feel.
Mike Hammer. X-Files, Pacific Blue, Walker, Texas Ranger.
Oh, yeah.
Renegade.
This guy did everything.
He was in The River Wild.
River Wild, Extreme Justice.
Oh, he was in 5 episodes of Murder, She Wrote. We have our own sound effect for Murder, She Wrote and Big Dumb Monsters.
Okay. Silk Stockings. I know I watched plenty of those.
Some steamy USA dramas. He was in the TV movie. I thought it was the John Goodman one. Jake and the Fat Man. Hunter. Simon and Simon, the A-Team, T.J. Hooker, Magnum P.I. He was all over.
So I don't recognize him from one thing. I recognize him from everything.
Everything, yeah. Newhart, Knight Rider, MASH, Greatest American Hero, Chips, Dallas, Days of Our Lives, Stripes, Vegas, The Incredible Hulk.
Ninth Configuration.
Oh, he's one of those.
Have you ever watched that?
No.
That's a William Peter Blatty movie, and it's the guy who wrote The Exorcist.
Yeah.
And it is a trippy fucking movie about this insane asylum where they let the crazy people like run the place.
Yeah.
And Stacy Keach is this war vet.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, this scene is like...
Oh, yeah.
This girl, like, he ends up shooting the girl, but, like, there's squibs going off next to her head, like, all before this. Like, they're just riddling this car with bullets, and she doesn't get hit with a single one.
And she's also screaming for them to stop shooting, so she picks up a gun that she has no intention of shooting.
Yeah,
It makes no sense.
Let's see. Anything else? I mean, this dude was in a ton of shit.
Yeah. I just remember him being real menacing on something, you know?
Doc Savage.
He probably played a bad guy in a lot of stuff. Mannix!
Gunsmoke.
Wow.
Like, that's,
all the way back to Gunsmoke.
Gunsmoke shows up a lot when we look
shit.
at the credits. Yeah. Because it was on forever, and, like, it's American Doctor Who in like if you're a British actor, like you just get assigned a role in Doctor Who at one point.
Yeah.
Like if you were acting like in the 50s or 60s or 70s, like you get assigned a role in Gunsmoke. Like,
yeah, I think Burt Reynolds did some Gunsmokes. I think maybe Clint was on it.
He was
Harold and Maude. Holy shit!
Oh shit! He was in Kung Fu. One of the episodes of that. Magnificent Seven Ride. The original Mission Impossible TV series. Damn. This dude was in everything.
Yeah.
All right, back to Extreme Justice.
Yeah.
He's just beating up her corpse.
Yeah.
The duster and the Crocodile Dundee hat. Like,
and I mean, come on, how many times do we have to see this fucking scene where a cop in the movie shoots somebody, you know, and it was somebody who was an innocent or something, and they feel bad about it.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, do we really need this fucking scene? You know, is this an action movie, or is this a movie that wants to make you feel like shit? You know?
Another thought I had while watching this is pretty much live action Lethal Enforcers.
Yep, the airport.
Yeah.
the bank robbery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's another video game deep cut.
I still have the blue gun that came for the Genesis version.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm sure there's used game stores across this nation that are trying to sell it to you now for $600 or something, you know?
Probably.
You can't fucking get any kind of vintage game at like a reasonable price anymore.
You used to be able to find them like $5 for, $10
because of eBay.
Yeah.
And so now because of eBay, that sets the standard for the prices.
When I worked at Hollywood Video, we would get rid of old games all the time. You could buy them dirt cheap, and now they're collector's items.
Like,
and
oh, how much is that cartridge? It's $95. Like, why? Well, that's the going price on eBay.
Yeah.
You know? Well, fuck eBay.
That copy of Mario is $1,000 because it's sealed.
That
was free with my Nintendo, motherfucker.
Right,
yeah.
Right. Well, I want to open it.
Yeah.
So I tried buying a Munsters comic book for my daughter.
Yeah.
She loves the Munsters. And I'm like, how much is that Munsters comic up there? And the guy's like, well, it's $35. It's from the, it's from the, and I'm just like, never mind. Never mind. I said, I'm not looking for a collector's item. I'm looking for something that my daughter can enjoy.
Yeah.
Oh, but it's from the convention of the facility.
I don't care.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Oh, here's a scene where I'm sure she says, I'm a reporter. There's always a uniform cop who is somehow on the reporter's payroll, you know?
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure, like, reporters just can't walk into, like, crime scenes like this.
No.
Like, yeah.
There's one of the gunfight scenes right after they kill a bunch of people. Their backup car shows up, and the reporter's van pulls in right behind it. They're in unison.
Ooh, tacos.
Scott's like, I'm here. Give me my check.
It's like Max Headroom hair going on right now.
Excuse me.
Let it rip. No, like if you told me they were dating, like that, I believe.
Yeah, he was just checking her out.
Yeah.
Or at least the cameraman.
They both look a little older, like.
Yeah.
Fucking tonight, Lou Diamond Phillips will be playing the part of Keanu Reeves.
I think this is the scene where I heard Richie. I'll do something about Richie.
Is this also the pay scene as well? It's in one of the bar scenes.
What is it?
Where Yaphet Kotto's bitching about his pay.
Oh, yeah.
And bonuses.
The bonuses, yeah. There might be an Ed Lauder scene since he's their boss. He's finding his balance. That was one of those lines that I really got the Point Break vibe.
Yeah.
That's something Bodie would say. Hey, man, leave Johnny Utah alone. He's finding his balance.
His balance right now.
You know? We just killed a bunch of dudes. You got to go find your balance over at the bar. You know? Everybody, let's do shots of pure brown liquor because we're tough cops.
War Child, you got to find your balance.
War Child! Holy shit! When we do Point Break, we're going to have War Child on as a special guest.
All the fucking deep cuts, man.
Holy shit. War Child.
Holy shit.
Oh, my God. That fucking asshole, Anthony Kiedis, is such a fucking asshole. And I love that he's in that movie. I feel like that's probably who he was in that time.
Some scumbag surfer dude.
He looked and acted exactly like that. And he was like, hey, let's get you in here, man. You know? There was no acting involved. That he is like a creepy fucking pederast. He's another guy who's like 60-some years old and, you know.
Has a girlfriend who's like 20.
Yeah, it's just so fucking creepy.
Oh.
Who's drinking Minute Maid? Hey, Richie!
Is Robert Loggia here?
Someone just said, hey, Richie!
Oh, fuck, we missed it.
I saw it on the this closed caption. Yeah, Robert Loggia. Definitely. Oh, yeah. They're calling Lou Diamond Phillips, 42-year-old Lou Diamond Phillips, they're calling him Kid. You can't take it anymore. Come on, Kid. Let's see how old Lou Diamond Phillips was when this movie came out. Oh, you got it right there.
This was 93. He was born.
I bet she was 36 when this movie was made.
And why don't they? Usually they tell his age. He probably got that shit off there.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe we just have to go a little bit deeper. That's
born 1962.
So he's 37.
Wow.
He is almost 40.
62, 72, 82.
No, 27.
92. Wait. 72.
No, that makes no sense.
92.
He's 31.
He's 31.
I can't do math.
Math,
I
man.
can't do math.
His real name is Lou Diamond Upchurch? Upchurch?
He's Filipino. That is Subic Bay. Oh. He's probably like a...
He's a Navy brat.
Yeah, he's not Filipino per se. He was born in the Philippines on a Navy base.
Go to his bio.
Yeah. Just as an American actor. Ooh. He's been married to his wife since 2007. Good for him, man.
Yeah, he had a rough go around in his first wife too. His first wife left him for Melissa Etheridge.
Ooh, oh yeah, I do remember that.
I remember that.
Like Howard asked him about it. Yeah. Yeah, father, highly decorated gunnery sergeant Leland Lou Diamond.
No, his mother is Filipino.
Oh, all right.
So I stand corrected. I just thought because he played Richie Valens that he was Mexican-American.
That's very racist of you, Tom.
Well, it's very racist of them to hire a Filipino actor to play Richie Valens.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah,
they all look alike.
The Valenses, you mean?
Yeah, those Valenses.
Him and Bob.
It's Bob.
I bet
it's always about Richie.
I bet you the actor who played Bob was probably pissed.
Yeah.
Like, you got me right here.
Yeah.
I could play Richie.
You got Isai.
Morales.
Yeah.
Richie Valens.
Yeah.
They're like, no, we're going to go with this guy Richie over here. This guy Lou Diamond. Lou Diamond Upchurch.
Lou Upchurch.
Lou Upchurch. Lou Upchurch. He sold us some carpeting. Now he's going to start our movie. That sounds
I've been buying from him for 20 years. Yeah.
Go see Lou Upchurch in the Fabric District.
Lou retired 10 years ago. He died. He was 83.
He was breathing in those toxic carpet fibers for years.
Worked with Morty Seinfeld in the Garment District.
You don't get corned beef like that anymore.
Oh man. Oh.
What the fuck do I know him from? I know we just decided that it was from everything.
Yeah.
But I can't put my finger on the specific
thing.
It
could be that. Like, you've just seen him enough without, like, recognizing it.
Right.
It's just, in your brain.
He's just always in a threatening role.
Like, his face is, like, registered somewhere in your brain. Yeah. It's like, they say, like, when you dream, like, everybody is a face that you've seen before at some point.
Oh, you just blew my mind. What about when I dream about someone I've never seen naked, but I see them naked in my dream? Is that what they really look like naked? I like to think it is.
If you dream hard enough, yes. I mean that both ways.
Well, because you'll never probably see, the people you dream about naked. You're not going to see them. I mean, unless it's somebody you see naked on a regular basis, but then you already know what they look like naked, right?
Yeah, so you just,
But like let's just say a celebrity, just for the sake of saying a celebrity. Because
sell me short. You don't even know where
like I remember having a dream about Dolly Parton when I was a kid. I don't think I'm ever going to meet Dolly.
Hey, not with that attitude.
If I dreamed about Dolly's boobs when I was a young lad, and I'm never going to actually see them. It's like the cat in the box,
Schrodinger's tits.
Yeah, Schrodinger's tits. If I never open the blouse, how do I know if they really look like that?
Yeah.
Schrodinger's tits. Wow, that's gonna be my next thesis.
Pretty sure I saw them at Valentine's once.
Dolly Parton's tits.
Schrodinger's tits.
Oh, okay. Oh, that does sound like a band name, yeah. Scott Glenn's like, my hair is so wonderful. Why do they put that guy in a wig?
That is some...
There's Tommy Rosales.
Yeah, some thinking acting by Scott Glenn there.
Yeah, he likes to use those lines in his cheeks to help.
Yeah, this scene is genuinely disturbing.
Yeah.
How do you know what dick tastes like?
Yeah, they've managed to get some homophobia in the rape scene.
Yeah. That guy looks familiar, too.
Well, he's probably killed in every other movie, too.
Yeah.
The guy on the left, okay. Oh, what was he killed in? I know that.
No, the guy driving.
Oh, the guy driving. Well, he was probably killed in Commando and...
yeah, he does look like Bruno Mars also.
This scene baffled me because They're following these guys who are on a rape search, right?
Yeah.
And then behind them is another cop car, and behind that cop car is another cop car. There's like 8 cop cars all following these rapists, and they don't see any of it. They're oblivious to it.
Luckily, we're in this top secret, unit that nobody knows about.
Yeah,
3,
they're
like,
all
marked
driving
cars.
separate cop cars after them. And this is the one too that right after they kill the guys, the reporter van shows up right with the other police car.
I forgot Stephen Root is in this movie. He
Yes,
also
I know. Is that not weird?
has a more appropriate name for Lou Diamond Phillips' character than fucking
Max Alvarez? What?
That is a fucking Jeff Powers if I've ever seen one. Stephen Root. Yeah.
Jeff Powers, editor-in-chief of the Canada News or whatever the fuck city they're supposed to be in.
Yeah, holy shit.
Max Alvarez. Holy shit.
Do you think, like, maybe they were having a poker game, like, like one night, like, after filming, and, like, at some point, like, Stephen Root was like, dude, I will bet, no, I'm sorry, it had to have been the other way around. Lou Diamond Phillips was like, I will bet you my character's name. Like, I'm out of money, but, like, if I lose, you can be Max Alvarez, and I'll be Jeff Powers.
Yeah, I still think they just made up all the names just on the spot, I think somebody had an Alvarez guitar. That's what it is, in the room. Alvarez, all right.
Could it be Ramon Franco? No. Looks like Pedro from fucking Napoleon Dynamite in that picture.
Or Bob Dylan in those ones on the bottom left.
Yeah. This is more of a what's his name? I'm good. Ron Perlman right here.
Ron Perlman is Bob Dylan in La Bamba.
All right.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I would look under stunts.
Oh, yeah. But he had, like, lines.
He had a name.
I didn't catch
go
what
back
the
up.
name
Go
was.
back up. His character's name. I'll see it.
Yeah, I was looking for, like, faces, and, like, a lot of these don't have...
Yeah, keep going.
I don't think he'd be up here.
It's Herrera.
Oh, Luis Herrera.
Or is it Chavez? Oh, no, Chavez is Tommy Rosales. Yeah, so is this guy, yeah.
Yeah.
It's his only credit.
Yeah, shit.
I think it's just the Bruno Mars thing.
Yeah.
Oh, and these guys definitely went to the Death Wish School of Raping, where they just tie, or they hold a girl down, a bunch of people, and they just rip her clothes off.
Tear her clothes.
Yeah, and it seems like she's wearing about 4 shirts during the whole thing. Because you just see cotton and, fabric flying. It's so disturbing.
Sweater bits.
Yeah. Way too many rapes in old movies. One is too many.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there's a lot. You'll be watching an old movie that's rated PG, Yeah. And there'll be a rape in it, Like, well, that's old 60s PG,
Yeah. Right, we missed the scene where Lou Diamond Phillips gets hit by the car. He jumps on top of the hood.
Oh yeah, well he's so tough. I want to write a song called "And Down Went Rosales."
This is another great scene where fucking Yaphet Kotto just walks down the alley.
Oh yeah,
firing his guns
without aiming.
Like he's Billy the Kid.
Yeah, Billy the. Octogenarian. Okay, Tommy Rosales. That guy was in something. That guy right there. The other guy got... Oh, no, that's Bruno Mars.
That's the guy we were looking for,
Yeah, that was Bruno Mars. Which was the other one?
So tell me, how did they film the Kananga balloon scene?
What's that?
How did they film the Kananga balloon scene?
Did they let you keep that balloon?
Yeah. Oh, this guy doesn't see the laser sight being pointed at him.
Yeah. Well, at least it doesn't have that other 80s movie cliche of showing the laser from beginning to end.
Oh, yeah,
The full line. Because that's not happening. Those squibs are so bad. I mean, you can just see the packets behind them, you know?
Looks like they're wearing those foam trays that, like, meat comes on from the supermarket, like, under their shirt.
I think the one guy might be actually a guy from Death Wish 3.
Which one?
The guy that was sitting in the passenger seat of the rapists.
Yeah, yeah.
The Modern Rapists. That's their band name.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
How much is in this fucking movie?
Let's see. Oh my God, we're only in the middle.
God damn.
You don't have to go for the whole thing.
Yeah, this is why I actually had to watch it in 2 sittings. There's the reporters. They just knew.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, as long as we take it to an hour, I'm fine.
Like they're wolves.
What
Andrew
else?
Divoff doing his best work here. Not his best work, but doing
work.
Doing work, and he's a great actor, you know? I won't judge him.
I thought this said Cry Desk for a second. It was City Desk.
Oh, you know what? This scene cracks me up because when Stephen Root comes over and starts talking to her, she says the "I'm a reporter" line, but she does it to her boss at the newspaper. Who else would you not say it to? That is the last person you need to say "I'm a reporter" to. He hired you.
Jeff Powers hired you.
Max Alvarez. Thick, Latin, handsome newspaper editor Max Alvarez hired you. She's looking old there. I don't want to judge a lady on her looks, but
this 45-year-old woman.
Yeah.
Well, we watched Ghoulies 2 recently, and like the main female lead in that was supposed to be 23. Yeah. We had some discussion over that.
There's a great movie. It's called Radical Jack that stars Billy Ray Cyrus.
Oh my God!
As it's basically a Roadhouse ripoff where he is a cooler in a bar. They don't call him a cooler.
Yeah.
He's a bartender, but he's like taking care of things in the bar. And there's a rich guy in town.
You're a bar back who fights.
Yeah. And oh my God. And there was something you just mentioned before that made me think of it. What was it?
Billy Ray Cyrus. It's gone.
It's gone.
For some reason, we can't remember.
Radical Jack. Yeah, but that's a good one.
Radical Jack sounds like the sequel to Simple Jack. The 90s sequel, the X Games.
It had something to do with something in this movie, but oh well. Check out Radical Jack. Maybe it was the Roadhouse.
We're just hanging out in this poppy field in the middle of Los Angeles. Go back to this shot. There's just this long field of plants and flowers behind.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird sets in this movie. At the end, when Lou Diamond goes to punch out Scott Glenn for being a bad guy, they do it in a ranch.
Yeah,
they're running around horse fences and shit. Where is this? They're in L.A.
Like an anti-government militia compound.
It looks like Reagan's Ranch. You know?
Speaking of Dennis Quaid, that movie bombed horribly, from what I understand.
Did it? Good. How dare they try to fucking make that asshole a hero?
That Crow movie bombed horribly too.
Well, it should.
Yeah, it was fucking terrible.
Yeah. Yeah, I have no desire to see it.
I have the Regal Pass, so I see shit for free. So I'll see a fucking shitty movie just to fucking.
It looks like dirtbag meth head Crow.
It's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
They meet in a fucking like prison rehab. Yeah.
As soon as I saw the director talking in some interview about how, I really wanted to explore the relationship that you don't get to see in the old one.
They meet, like I said, in a prison rehab. They escape like a day later, and then like a week later, they're dead. Yeah. There's no relationship to explore. It was.
That's just pretentious director shit.
Yeah, it was so bad.
I hate hearing any director or actor talk in an interview about how, people need to relate to these characters.
Danny Houston plays a dude who just like.
Let me guess, it's the bad guy.
Yeah, he can whisper things in people's ear, and they'll do it.
Oh boy.
Yeah, why?
Yeah.
Like, we already have one supernatural element in this movie. Like, you don't need to introduce a wild card, random one.
We need a bad guy who looks exactly like Jeremy Clarkson from Top Gear. Who do we got?
We'll get Houston.
Yep. He's also a Nepo baby.
Yeah.
Son of John Houston.
Yeah.
And all he seems to be able to do is play bad guys. I mean, maybe he can do other things and he just makes his living off that, so I'm not going to knock him for it. But.
I'm trying to think of when I haven't seen him play a bad guy. He was the bad guy in 30 Days of Night, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the goth vampire.
The business goth vampire.
Yeah, he looks like the guy who comes out at the end of a fashion show. Like, after there's a whole bunch of women who've been paraded out on stage and like next to nothing, there's just some like rich looking guy who comes out.
Everybody starts clapping. Yeah.
He comes out and there's like one or two girls like on his arms, and then he goes in the back. He looks like that guy. Oh, I love the fucking guy at the morgue who just shows her everything and tells her everything. He's like the Chris Farley security guard in Wayne's World.
Yeah.
And because she's his girl Friday, she puts on the doctor coat and just starts walking around the hospital and starts getting all this info.
Thanks for the report.
Yeah, and she starts writing the shit down as he's telling it to her too, and he doesn't suspect. I love that they needed the sign that said morgue outside the door, even though the hallway's full of bodies. Oh, and she invented Google. They have Google at her work.
She just typed SIS.
Yeah, their search engine space was huge, too.
Yeah, they wouldn't have had anything like this in 93.
Yeah, multiple gunshot wounds, Vaughn, and then, like, the newspaper clipping comes right up. Oh, yeah, there you go. I love the Google scene in this. I forgot about this.
Vaughn Larson sounds like the rich owner of a ski resort that's being, he's going to shut down.
So the kids can't have a place to ski anymore.
Yeah. Vaughn Larson's going to close this place down.
Yeah, sell it to those corporate bigwigs. Oh, yeah.
Oh, Jeff. Oh, Max.
He looks
Jeff.
like Isai Morales there. Again, could have got him to play Jeff Powers.
Yeah. She's been wearing the same outfit for like 3
days.
Yeah.
Is she the Green Lantern?
You can clearly tell they just filmed like all the Office scenes at once.
Oh, yeah, one day. Get that root fella back here. He's gonna.
This fucking slob coming from nowhere in the back.
Max Alvarez. Maximilian Alvarez.
No one crosses Maximilian Alvarez.
He's the guy before Gustavo Fring. Yeah, Stephen Root. Paying the bills. I reckon this is probably around the time of Karate Kid, Crocodile Dundee 2. I know he had appearance in that too.
Is he really in that movie?
Yeah. That might have been one of his first ones. I mean, all these have to be.
God, I was just talking about how incredible a character Jimmy James was.
Oh,
on
so
News
great.
Radio.
Yeah, so great. A photocopied $2 bill on his fridge. Did you see that?
No.
A brown 1970s fridge. They were all brown.
Yeah. brown or that like weird green color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that olive drab.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like an army fridge.
Yeah. I think I had that brown fridge.
I'm pretty sure when we moved into the house like I grew up in, there was a green version like that.
Mm-hmm. So I'm pretty sure they filmed this in a church because they couldn't get the money to film it in a courthouse, an actual courthouse.
I think you are right about that.
Right?
Yeah.
Because this is supposed to be a police hearing.
This is probably like, an old church that like, they sold off or something.
You know? I love this guy. The only guy who's grilling him at the police hearing.
We have to hurry this scene up. We have a movie about the Pope filming in here in
about
20 minutes.
This guy has played every race.
Yes.
On Earth.
Paul, what is his fucking
Paul
name?
Ben Victor.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, he's one of the Sicilians in True Romance.
You're right, yeah.
He's played, he played a Puerto Rican guy in The Rookie, the Clint Eastwood movie.
Yeah.
He's one of, he's like Clint's...
11 things upcoming, but probably a lot of crap.
He's Clint's, like informant down at the bar. And, after Clint gives him a fake bag of cocaine, he runs out of the room. He's like, "Chinga tu madre!" Right?
He's on that show, The Chosen, that like super religious show.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, I think he's a right-wing guy.
Him and Robert Davi like hanging out.
Probably.
He was in the Pam and Tommy miniseries.
He's an old Italian guy, and they're a tolerant bunch usually.
Yeah, yeah. They're very open to new things and different types of people.
Yeah.
This dude is in everything.
Yeah.
He's in Lethal Weapon.
That's the show.
The series, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, the dramatic pause.
Button.
I think I gave that 5 minutes. I'm just like, well, I'm done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like he just does stock work and everything now, but back in the day, he was in every movie.
He's still in every movie.
He was a thug, a lackey to a bad guy. Like I said before, a police informant.
Yeah.
Maybe a piano mover. It's just like playing like blue collar guys. Excuse me.
This dude is literally on everything.
Curb,
yeah.
Oh, that's
Ticket
right.
scalper.
Ticket scalper. He buys. Oh my God! Holy shit! He's a scalper outside of Larry's temple.
That's right.
He buys tickets to temple from that guy. So maybe he's actually a Jewish actor because
he does have. I noticed there was a lot of Jewish roles, like Jewish name roles.
There's a lot of Jewish actors who play. They for some reason they would have them play Latin and Italian roles.
Well, they're olive skinned, dark and swarthy.
Yeah. Mark Margolis is the guy who played Hector Salamanca.
Yeah.
That guy's been playing Latin.
He was in this fucking Scarface. Forever. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's a Jewish actor.
Yeah. No, I'm thinking of was it Hector Margolis?
He was one of the hitmen. Mark Margolis.
I'm thinking
of Hector Salamanca.
He was Hector Salamanca. I'm thinking of what's his name? Shit, he played Manny in Scarface.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
He's another Jewish guy.
Stephen Bauer.
Stephen Bauer, yeah. He's like Israeli.
Yeah, he plays an Israeli on Ray Donovan. I don't know what he is in real life.
I'm pretty sure he's Israeli. Yeah.
Yeah, he plays a lot of Italians, Cubans, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, Mark Margolis is in both of those too.
Yeah, he plays a bad guy in a lot of stuff.
Ding!
Yeah.
Lou Diamond Phillips borrowed this suit from his older brother.
It was his confirmation suit. Upchurch, you mean?
Yeah, Lou Upchurch.
Yeah, Lou Upchurch.
It's the opposite of the Goodfellas scene where they all embrace him after his first court,
Yeah, and I mean, come on. Do we need another scene in a cop movie where a cop doesn't tell on his brothers?
Nice blouse, Lou.
Yeah, nice Henley. Here they have a conversation about how she's a reporter and he's a cop.
Ooh.
His freshly waxed chest.
As everybody forgets, there were some hideous fucking clothes in the 90s.
Yeah. He's dressed like Gerardo in so many scenes. Rico Suave. Richie Valens is from the Philippines? Come on. That's not right. Great actor.
What if he just like refused to cut his Young Guns 2 hair, maybe?
I was thinking that this was a Young Guns 2 time.
Wasn't that like 1990 though?
I don't know, but he did have really long hair around that time.
Yeah.
This was a Thursday Night Prime movie. This might have been filmed 2 years earlier.
That's true. Yeah, it might have just sat on a shelf for a while.
Right, because they couldn't sell it. You know, it had a lot of flaws.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, this wasn't like when you could just like there wasn't a lot of like direct to video streaming or
anything
like that. Yeah.
You know, this guy made Commando and then he made this. That's not,
Yeah.
That's not an increase in quality.
This was the next movie he made after Commando?
Well, I don't know if it's the next one.
I was going to say, that was like 8 years.
He made that before this one, is all I'm saying.
Yeah, actually, let's take a look.
He made a ton of Thursday Night Prime movies. So maybe he cranked these all out, in a really fast period,
Could be. We just looked at this dude's shit. That's right. Oh, let me get rid of the producer stuff. Still directing.
Yeah, but they're these fucking sci-fi movies.
Yeah, it's all stuff that like...
Night of the Running Man was a Thursday Night Prime. Extreme Justice was.
And that was just a remake of The Running Man, right?
Class of 1999 was. No, that is a movie where Scott Glenn is a taxi driver. And, I remember that one being kind of good. And I think he gets, he has to... do something bad. Like he gets, forced into doing something bad. Like killing somebody or like delivering some money or drugs or something.
Yeah.
I don't remember the plot of it, but I remember enjoying that one. But, the reason why we're doing these Thursday Night Prime movies is because we enjoyed a lot of them,
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I enjoyed watching this today.
Yeah.
What is the rating on this?
Oh, this
5.5.
is
IMDb rating. Upscale. Oh, these are the surfer robbers.
Oh yeah.
Upscale beach hangouts.
Yeah, the one kid is in a bunch of stuff. Not the kid with the goatee, but the other one. And I had to look it up because I couldn't remember what it was.
Oh, that fucking horrible toupee.
And he was in.
Looks like Guile from Street Fighter, but they just cut the huge high top down. Like they just...
Oh, it was the kid. Yeah, he's the bully in Dream a Little Dream. Corey Feldman, Corey Haim movie, one of the robbers. She's the one that's going out with Meredith Salinger.
Yeah.
And I remember him beating up Corey Feldman. Something we've all wanted to do, I'm sure. But
yeah, I mean, Hollywood's been doing it for decades.
There's her boss, Max Ibarez, again.
Again, that is not Max Alvarez. Oh, good Lord. I don't know, we're at an hour and 7 minutes. There's probably with credits like 30 some odd, probably like 33 minutes left.
And there's no more action sequences.
Yeah, you're right actually about that.
It's
all just this is when it switches to a drama, like a court drama.
Like
he's
trying to be fucking Serpico.
Yeah. All right, we can fucking bag it here if you want.
Yeah. Yeah, I really don't need to see his scene again. Where he puts the gun in his mouth.
Yeah. Well, we'll cut it off. So yeah, next week, next episode, 3. Death Wish 3.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hell yeah. We haven't done a Bronson yet. Yeah.
Yes. I cannot wait.
Yeah. Sweet. I'm hyped. We still have no sign off for this. We have no sign off. We're just gonna end it.
I'll write another song.
There you go.
I'll write something with words in it.
No, thanks for watching, folks. I'll throw some social media shit at you. Please go to our YouTube and Twitch channels. We are at Big Dumb Monsters on both of those. That's where we stream the show live. If you are listening to this the audio version, which I have forgot. The 1 week I was away in Florida, the other week I just forgot to release an audio episode. Mm-hmm. I will start releasing those again probably next week. Oh shit! I almost knocked over the beer. You can follow us on Instagram at big_dumb_monsters. If you have suggestions for us, movies you want to see us talk about or watch along with us, you can reach out to us at bigdumbmonsters on Gmail. That's all we got. Let's get the fuck out of here. So yeah, come back 2 weeks for Death Wish 3. Later.